All right, here's what you need to know. Timeline. Snow getting started right now in the FM area, but it's fairly light. But be cautious. There are very slippery roads from that misty, freezing fog we've had around the region throughout the day. Accumulations begin generally after 10 to midnight, and things get quite tough as we rise and shine. Your day will be impacted. There will likely be some delays and some closings across the region, and throughout the day on Wednesday, even if you're a college student finishing your finals and wanting to head home tomorrow, I would not advise it. We're going to expect gusty winds, blowing and drifting snow throughout the day, near zero visibilities in open areas. Winter survival kit, throw one in your car, please. Blankets to stay warm, the first aid kit. Make sure you have food and water, that flashlight, batteries, and well, a little shovel to get out of trouble, if you will. Here's a look at that shovel trouble working its way through South Dakota right now. Here's the low pressure center down south. Warm, moist air being brought up over the cold stuff is a combination we need for some moderate to heavy snow, and it's already taking place right now in South Dakota. Here's that leading edge pushing into Sisseton, and as mentioned, we already have some light snow in the Fargo area, but the radar is simply shooting right over the top of the clouds right now. As we take a look at how far this is from our southernmost counties, it is about an hour out or so, a little bit more, for the heavier bands of snow to reach Dickey County, to reach the Sisseton Hills, and as we head through the later evening hours, it's heading our way. Cold takes hold up in Langdon, 19 there, 23 with freezing fog from Oaks and the Dickey County area all the way up through southern Barnes County. A lot of low 30s in the Southern Valley with 20s in northwest Minnesota. Decreased visibilities already, and once this snow gets to cooking, visibility will be very difficult in open areas. Let's get to the hour-by-hour forecast, but first, here's a look at that regional map showing the snow moving in. We're going to take you in just a little closer and say this latest scan showing the snow right here. One thing meteorologists like to do is see how well our forecast models are pinning the storm. Here's where our model has it. The same map view right in the right spot. So we have moderate to heavy bands of snow pushing our way. Hour-by-hour forecast shows it moves into the Fargo area with the heavier stuff after 10 o'clock tonight. So be prepared for that. Have everything done that you need done. Make sure you have some milk, some cereal, and all the gas for your snowblower taken care of. After 10, things get a little dicey, but this first band of snow rapidly accelerates northward through the overnight. We'll have a little break. Little dry slots tend to work their way into these systems, shutting the snow off briefly for some spots. And other bands setting up and out toward the east, warm enough for freezing drizzle and rain down toward the Twin Cities. Temperatures at 5 in the morning. Notice quieting down in Fargo, 20s and 30s across the region. Wind shifting to northerly. Isobars are on here to show us where things get real windy. It's not too bad first thing in the morning, but as we go through midday, the isobars get mighty friendly in here. The snow becomes heavier out to the far east and far west, with things kind of intermittent at best through the middle part of the region. But watch this now. As we go through the afternoon, the isobars really close through the Red River Valley and parts of Minnesota. Winds will be decreasing out to the west as we go through the afternoon, but the best chance of that prolonged snowfall will be Grand Forks, northwest Minnesota, central Minnesota, the way things are shaping up right now. And we'll continue to see periods of light snow with very gusty winds causing blowing, causing drifting, causing reduced visibilities. Widespread 2 to 6 inches. I think we're going to see a sharp decline in snowfall once we get past this secondary band out here, but there will be a band off to the west of us, and the Red River Valley stands a very good chance at seeing a few areas getting the 6 inches of snow, including Fargo, including Grand Forks. But we're going to see these spotches too, where we have very little snow because of that dry air mixing in with the system. The way things are looking now, I think we'll also have another healthy band, probably Roth, say, Otter Tail County and up into portions of Becker County as well, that see a good healthy 5 to 6 inches of snow. Winter storm warning for our entire viewing area. Here's what you need to know. Fargo, Moorhead, steady temperatures tonight. Snow developing heavy after the 10 o'clock hour, accumulating overnight to the tune of 2 to 4 inches of snow by the drive time tomorrow. Wind picks up an additional inch or two tomorrow as we go through the day, with winds picking up to 40 miles per hour at times. Temperatures will fall from the morning readings into the 20s for the entire region, for the entirety of the day, except more teens for you in the northwest. Frosty pictures will be something we'll see more of. Litchville, thank you very much, Mark, for sharing that photo with us. Things change as this snow leaves a blanket on the ground of 4 to 6 inches of snow. We'll see temperatures really plummet for Friday and for Saturday morning. If you're tailgating, bring the mittens. It's going to be 10 below on Saturday morning with a little bit of a rebound next week, intermittent hits of snow.
All right, thank you, Hutch.
You bet.
Later in sports, we get our first chance to hear from the Bison players on FCS semifinal matchup against Richmond.
And next, plenty of smiles and reasons for hope today in Moorhead.